To be honest, I think probably just from a bigger picture point of view, I've just had so much pride and joy in being involved in the team for the period of time that I have, and obviously, such an influential time in women's sport as well, and to see the progress that's sort of taken part, in that period has been truly amazing. And from a personal point of view, with that, it sort of come with different challenges and different opportunities to get better and keep trying to evolve the way that I play. So from the last 18 months point of view, I mean, it's just been sort of part of it, and I've really enjoyed that sort of challenge. But I think I've probably got a lot more pride in just having the opportunity to be a part of this team for as long as I have. Yeah, I think definitely it's been the strongest vehicle for the women's game over that period of time, and just the ability, I suppose, to in its initial stages hold a lot of matches as curtain raisers to men's games, and I guess use that as a way to show more people the game and have it broadcast and have more people at the grounds. And then I think from there, and what's been amazing is the way that things have evolved. And in many respects now that the game stands on its own 2 feet, whether that's world competitions or franchise competitions, the WBBL, 100, the WPL, all attracting really great and strong fan bases that are just there for the women's game. So it's been a really important format of the game. I know, consciously there was a huge push with T20 cricket about a decade ago from administrators to use that as a way to grow the women's game, and I think the dividends of that are now actually paying off at the moment, with the chance to play more Test cricket. I think I've played more Test cricket in the last couple of years than I have in large parts of my career. So it's been hugely impactful. I mean, I guess in a lot of respects, and it probably still holds true, I don't think I really have any certain expectations. A lot of it for me has just been about making the most of any opportunity that's come along, and really enjoying the experience, and I guess also the chance to continue to learn and grow, both as an athlete or a cricketer, but also just more generally speaking. There's a lot that I've learned in the time that I've been here that has been so impactful on just my general life, and the way that I see the world. And I guess those experiences and things that I've learned in this period of time are probably things that I wouldn't have otherwise learned in a whole lifetime. So I think that's really been the biggest thing for me. Obviously, I guess the way that the game's changed in this period, no one would have dreamt it or quite visualised it to see where it's at, particularly culminating in the T20 World Cup final in 2020 at the MCG, when we had 86,000 people come along to the game. I think, my first game in Darwin, there was probably about 30 people. So I think things like that, it's hard to have any expectations, but it continues to sort of blow my socks off when stuff like that happens, which has been a true privilege. To be honest, not especially. A lot of those games, I kind of, I guess, blend into one big memory. And there's not a lot that kind of stands out there, and not in a disrespectful way, but I think a lot of the things that you often remember the most are the stories and things that go along with being on tour. Some of the amazing people you come across, some of the things that you go through as a group, good and bad experiences. And I think probably the other thing that really stands out for me is just, how impactful my family have been, in terms of the support and encouragement that they've always given me. And, probably the thing I remember most is just always going down to the nets with my dad and having a hit. The fact that we still get to do that every now and then, at the moment is probably a huge highlight for me. I really don't know. I don't know what's in store. I haven't played 300 yet. But yeah, if it's meant to be down the track, then I'm still around playing at 400 games, or it might be different. It might be that I'm off doing something else different in life. But I'm really open to whatever happens there. But again, I probably don't have a set kind of time frame on it. To be honest, it's crept up on me a little bit, but certainly in the last few days, with a few bits and pieces popping up, it's been a nice chance to reflect, probably mainly in the sense that how incredibly fortunate I've been, over the last, I think, 15, maybe 16 years of being involved with the team and playing a sport that I truly love playing. But I think, probably one of the biggest things that I've reflected on the last couple of days is just where it all started in the backyard with my dad and my older brother, and then, some of the incredible lifelong mates that I made playing, school and club cricket when I was a kid. And then somehow miraculously that's turned into a career that I've had for a long period of time, and some amazing experiences and opportunities representing my country. Whether that was one game or 299, 300, I'm incredibly grateful for how it's transpired.